el podcast, que chucha de shit. Gringo, flaco, con el guatón, culiado. One way up podcast. One way up podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back for a new contagious episode of What Web Podcast, the most contagious podcast out there. I'm here with my friend Chris Fetterman today. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Are you doing well?
I'm not doing. Yeah, not doing bad.
Yeah. Are you not? Do you have fever?
I don't.
Is it hard for you to breathe?
I mean, you had said that to me. That's what, you were like, you can come over, but just know that my chest feels tight, and so does my girlfriend's chest feel tight. I'm like, what?
I feel kind of, how can I don't know. It's not hard to breathe. Like, I saw online there were, like, some fucking 10-second rule thing.
Like, yeah, if you take a deep breath and you hold it for 10 seconds and you can exhale successfully, then you don't have the virus.
Oh, if I take a deep breath?
Yeah.
Oh, then there's no fucking way I haven't. Because I've done it without taking a deep breath.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm good. I thought it was just like this, like, okay, stop breathing for 10 seconds. All right.
And it's like you take a deep breath like 3 times in 10 seconds. It's like fill your lungs.
Yeah. Okay, then I can do it. No, I just think that I'm coming down like with a cold or something.
That's what I thought you were just being a pussy.
I was just
That's
being
what
a
I bet
fucking
on.
bitch. Yeah, I was just being a bitch. Yeah, true. I mean, I just told you, just to be responsible, man.
Come on.
I honestly told you just to be responsible. Because imagine if something, after we make out and all that, imagine, after we suck on each other's tongues, and then you'd be like, hey, I got the coronavirus. Like, I'm gay, but it doesn't mean I should get fucking coronavirus. So, yeah, I had to tell you, But,
all right, well, thank you.
But I don't think I have anything. I just smoke a lot. I've been cutting down on the smoking, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, like, yesterday I made a cigarette in the morning,
yeah.
and then I just have it, like, around there. So sometimes I'd see it, and I'd light it up, be like, one, and then
circle
just
around
leave it. Yeah, and then just leave it and go do some other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to keep it, like, out of sight, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So,
but it's still there.
Yeah. I mean, I have to cut down on that shit anyway, so...
But I'm doing good. I don't have coronavirus. I just have crabs.
You just have crabs. Okay, yeah, well, crabs are better, right? You can't die out of crabs.
You can't die from crabs.
Do people know what crabs are?
I'm not sure actually what crabs are either. I just think it sounds funny.
Yeah, they're las ladillas.
Okay.
And that's what they're called in Spanish. So you get like, it's like pubic lice.
That's what it is. Okay.
Pubic lice. It's like really sexy. Just go up to a girl and be like, listen, want to take a look at my crabs?
I got that. What is it? If you get in your hair, what is it called?
Those are called lice, piojos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine that, but for my pubes.
Yeah. Imagine that, but right above my dick. Yeah. Not cool at all. So how has your life been doing after the pandemic?
The tatters of my life.
The tatters of your life.
Yeah.
How's that?
No, it's fine. I've just been working on videos. Mm-hmm. And next video is going to be 10 words. Useful words in English that don't have translation in Spanish.
Okay, cool.
So words like awkward, right? Or like hustle.
Awkward. Yeah, okay.
Insight.
Okay. Cringe.
Cringe, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That kind of shit.
Yeah. I mean, you can translate them. There's no direct translation.
Yeah, there's a difficult
you can like kind of work around them. Yeah, but okay. Okay, so you're going to do that.
I've been doing that, man. It's taken forever. You're a guy who pumps out 10-minute videos up to 20-minute videos.
So now you know, huh? Now you know the
every
plight.
Like 4 days.
Now you know the plight
of
actually working for your fucking views, huh? Working, staying up nights just to get those sweet views. Yeah, man, it's hard. It's a pain in the ass, bro.
It's difficult. Total cunt.
It's a pain in the ass and the rhythm, and it's 10 minutes. You gotta make it like, not drag. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
That's why everybody streams and does TikTok now. It's a lot easier.
TikTok's so dumb.
TikTok is so fucking stupid.
Fuck TikTok.
But I have seen some funny shit. Like that I kind of don't want to admit that it's funny.
Okay.
But you see it and you can't help but chuckle. Does that happen to you?
I just don't want to laugh because it's TikTok.
Exactly. I shouldn't be laughing at this fucking TikTok shit, but there's some shit that I found that's pretty funny.
What's like all the TikTok videos are always just like somebody in their home, like and
Well, yeah.
then all of a sudden like and they're like in a market, you know, and it's like and they're like talking to their mom now, and like it's like they're bounced between places. It's the same fucking video every time. Every time.
I have to agree with you, man. Yeah. It's just, it's always like, TikTok is always like an eternal punchline. You know, like
it's the same punchline. That's the problem.
Of course, but I mean, like, there's no setup to any of it. Like, it's all like, I don't know. You get 2 seconds of something, and then 2 seconds of something else, and then it's done.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's what.
It's just so stupid. I don't know.
For someone who has spent time trying to perfect the real art of telling an actual story, like. Now, all of a sudden, the popular thing is like, no, you got to make a 7-second video.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, so everything is shorter now. I remember that you know, like even on YouTube, like when you go into the dashboard and all those like creator tips and all that kind of shit, they're like, try to make your post engaging in the first 2 seconds. You know, like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? You know, like, what should I show, like my bare dick? You know, like in 2 seconds. Like, how the fuck? 2 seconds, really? It's like the ads that they play like before the videos, right? Mm-hmm. I've seen those. It's like you have to try to get your ad across to as much people as possible in 4 seconds. You know, like how the fuck are you? You know, like what are you supposed to scream at people? Like, are we that fucking retarded?
How, like people's attention spans have just been ruined. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's just that there's so much instant gratification everywhere. You know?
The rhythm of everything is now just like so bang, bang, bang. It's so fast and like
exactly.
Jesus.
And, yeah, I mean TikTok. I don't know. Like I kind of feel that it happens like with every new social network. I remember that I was really like not against, but I wasn't really into Instagram. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna use that. You know, I'm not a 19-year-old pretty girl with a huge ass. You know, what am I going to do on Instagram? But then I thought, hey, I can go look at all the 19-year-olds with huge asses. You know, might as well get in there. No, but I remember that I didn't know. I thought stories were fucking retarded.
Yeah. It took me a while to get into stories.
It took me a while to get into stories, too. I was like, what? So what's this, stories? And they're like, no, you just, upload like a story. I'm like, put why, though?
Like 15 seconds. You can put like string 3 or 4 of them together. And actually, it works really well.
Yeah, it does. But at the beginning, I was really... skeptic is a nice way to put it. I was like, this just sounds fucking stupid. to be honest, so...
Instagram, I feel like, is pretty perfect for what it is.
I think so, too. I think so, too, now. It's way better than Facebook.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot better than fucking Twitter.
Facebook got really weird and kind of scary.
Facebook just sucks.
Facebook just sucks.
Facebook just fucking... I don't know.
Did I tell you my brother worked at Facebook?
No. I think you did, actually.
I mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah. So what happened with him?
Before Facebook became an evil empire,
okay.
When it was just like a bro culture, which it really was, like the first like 2 or 3 years of Facebook, like they would work on like the platform for a couple hours and then like have a party together, like in the offices with Mark Zuckerberg,
like in the movie,
drinking like from red Solo cups and like rocking out, and yeah, my brother was like part of it when it was still the happy-go-lucky, when it was at its peak, when it had nothing but good intentions, and then the downfall has been very drastic.
Yeah.
I don't know what had happened. I don't know exactly like why they started selling people's information to such an extent. But now my brother works at a company that buys and sells people's information.
That isn't Facebook.
That isn't Facebook. So it's like die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah. It's interesting what happened with Facebook because I remember that I was watching like the trials for Mark Zuckerberg when they asked him all about because they said that Facebook kind of like rigged the election in favor of Trump, basically.
It's crazy.
But he was like, I think that the takeaway from all that is that remember the jury was like, I remember specifically one that he said like, okay, so if I have Facebook and I walk like from here to my office, can Facebook know that I did that? And Mark Zuckerberg's like, no, Your Honor, like, please, do you really
let me go, please?
Do you understand this technology like at all?
Really?
He was like trying to say, is there anybody that is at least mildly competent? Because like there was a lot of them did not know, like they didn't really understand it at all.
The people that worked at Facebook?
No, the people that were interrogating him, like the trial, like the jury.
Okay.
Like the judges.
Oh,
they were like that kind of shit. Like, so can Facebook listen to when I'm talking with my daughter? Like that kind of shit. And
wow.
It's like, well, no. And it's like, Okay, but why does it say here that it can? Because it's a lie. You know, like I'm telling you that it cannot. Okay. What happens if my phone is off though? You know, like I mean, not that, but like that kind of level.
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
Them like being
Nobody's listening to anybody.
Totally ignorant. And but what he got off, I mean, he didn't get off, but basically like
he didn't get off per se.
No, he didn't get off per se. But I mean, like most of his argument in favor was that it's all there. It's like when you sign up to Facebook, there's like a huge fucking list of terms
He's like,
and
you
agreements.
sign your soul away.
But
it's on you.
Basically. I mean,
it's true.
It's true, right? Like, but who the fuck reads that shit?
No, oh no, it's that's how like Facebook became so evil.
Yeah.
That you accept the terms and conditions, and nobody has any fucking idea what really that means.
Exactly, because nobody's gonna read through all that crap. It's just eternal. It's fucking long as hell.
Yeah,
I've signed up to many accounts in my life. I don't think I've ever read the terms and conditions of any.
No,
you know,
it would be a waste of your time.
Well, yeah.
And that's like
because you're still going to use the fucking thing, right? It's not like going to be Facebook. Oh, but here Facebook says that they may sell my info. Okay, no, not using it. It's not never going to happen, you know. And I remember that I once went to a job back in the day when I used to have jobs. You know, before the fucking Chile despertó plus coronavirus fucking attacked this goddamn country.
He's gonna throw them together.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, fuck all those people. When all that shit happened and I stopped having a job, I remember that once I went to one that was people that worked in this kind of area of like programming.
Yeah.
And it was like for programmers, and it was like 2 days. It was one day for like, I can't remember the company though, but it was like people that developed apps and shit like that.
Okay.
So there was one for like the fucking dumbasses like me. And then there was another day that was like for people that actually worked in it and understand
it's
like all the
roller
ins and outs.
coaster. Like you have to be this tall to get in.
True, yeah. So no,
this much of a dumbass.
No, it was like for different audiences, you know.
Okay.
Like, but I guess it was at a certain company, so it would be like, listen, we have a guy that came from the States. Do you want to go learn about this shit, or do you want to continue working? You know, you're like, yeah, we'll go to the course. You know? So at first I remember there was a lady that asked, so how do these apps that are free make so much money? Like, for example, WhatsApp. You don't have to pay for that shit, and it makes tons of money.
Because it buys and sells your private information.
Well, yeah, you know? So he was like, okay.
So crazy.
So, so he's like...
And you have no idea about it.
True, yeah. So he's like, well, that's an interesting question. Another one was like, yeah, how come Pokemon Go does not charge anything? You know? He's like, well, okay, this is an interesting question.
Because those Pokemon watch you sleep. You know?
Yeah, so it's basically like your profile. Like they don't know that it's you, Chris Fetterman, but they know that it's you, a guy that watches this type of content and browses for this type of shit.
Yeah, whatever data they can mine from your profile, they will buy and sell it. Yeah. And it's on a moral gray area.
But I mean, it's just that they don't know that they don't know that it's you, Chris Fetterman, that lives in Chile. You know, they know that it's you, a guy that has
Facebook,
a phone.
On Facebook they do.
Maybe not on Facebook they know that. But when it comes to apps and that kind of shit, it's just like a profile. You're just, to be like, even though it sounds like ridiculous, you're just like a brick in the wall. You know? Like, they don't know who the fuck you are. They know that you're some asshole that, I don't know, downloaded the Nike running app.
It's like social media application. You're just another brick in the wall.
They know that it's you, some asshole that downloaded the Nike Run app, and that you've been using it for a while, so now your shoes must be pretty fucked, so they're going to throw an ad for you for sneakers.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's basically that. They don't know, like, actually who you are, but that's, like, what the people are afraid about. And I don't blame them either. You know, like, have you seen Mr. Robot?
No.
Oh, okay. I saw the first season. The second season is fucking sucking ass, man.
Is Mr. Robot the comedy sketch show, right?
No, man. It's about a hacker.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with comedy or fucking.
It's like the Monty Python of modern time, I heard.
Oh, Mr. Robot. Yeah, you mean that one's like The Sopranos. No, buddy. No, it's about a hacker.
Okay.
It's a pretty good fucking show, the first season at least. The second one's sucking ass, man. I just can't get into it.
Oh man.
I try to watch, like, I force myself to watch an episode after another, and I'm like, God.
The same thing you do with Vacan? Like
The same thing I do with Vagan. Exactly. It's just that in the end, Vagan, I can get like some type of return from it.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Mr. Robot, I don't know yet. I just feel like I'm wasting away.
then why do you watch it?
Because, I don't know, because a lot of people have told me, like, man, it's really good. Like, you should give it a chance. So the first season was like, awesome. I was like, wow, this is great. And then the second one is doing nothing that the first one did. Because the first one is all like, okay, my name is Elliot, and today I found this guy. You know, he downloads illegal child pornography. He also, his profile says that he likes to visit. You know, he's like a fucking guy that can hack like anybody.
Okay.
He's like really cool.
And he looks for that information.
Yeah, I mean,
And he just like loves people's information.
You know, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil.
He's like
it,
the Dexter of
but
hackers.
he's like the Dexter of hackers. There you go.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, you know,
Yeah.
this fucking guy. Sometimes, you know, I'll rat these type of people out to the cops. You know, so at the beginning of the first episode, he sits together with a guy and he's like, "Listen, I know what you do. Give me all your money, or I'm gonna kill the cops. I'm gonna call the cops, or whatever." You know, he's like that kind. He's like
he's like a fucker.
he's like a hacker and a fucker.
He's a hacker. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's really, 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 really good, the first season, because every episode is like that. And they'll have insight onto, like, that kind of shit, you know, like how social media works.
Things
how
that, like,
people...
are very important right now and
Yeah,
fascinating.
things that are
yeah.
important and fascinating now, you know? Because actually, like, if you were to know a lot about computers, like hackers, you know, like, you could delete your fucking bank debt, you know?
Oh,
you could
wow.
do a lot of fucking... Everything's on the internet now, right?
If you really could hack, I guess,
If you could really hack, yeah, you can go and plant some misinformation about some guy you hate, you know? Be like...
That's cool.
Fill in, like, yeah. So it's really interesting.
It's like all those fantasies that people have.
Fantasies, yeah.
I'm going to ruin that person.
Yeah, you know? And then the second season just does none of any of that. And I just watch them like, why the fuck am I still watching this show?
Man. You have that ability. I don't. To like watch something I don't like,
Yeah,
and
but
just like grit my teeth and let's go, like, just watch it. I can't do that.
yeah.
I really struggle to do that.
It's kind of like my job now. So we were talking about jobs, though. So what happened with the tours? Are any tours going on?
No, man, they got coronavirus
Really?
hard. Yeah,
Fuck.
But we kept doing it for. I was the only guy that kept doing the tours. Everyone else, they all sent messages to the boss, like
Yeah.
on the group that was like, you know, I just don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like taking people out right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Nobody else will do this job. I will fucking keep doing tours.
Mm.
And they gave me like an extra 2 days of tours.
Okay.
And even I felt like something was wrong.
Yeah?
Like, even me.
Yeah,
the most
even you.
morally corrupt person in that tour company. Now, I just felt like it was after a certain point, like we would get like 4 gringos or something like that, and like just stay the fuck home. Like, we could do tours right now, today, and you can stay away from the 6 feet radius and do all those things, but at the end of the day, it was just, man, like taking people into the Vega,
Uh-huh.
like from Europe,
Of course.
I felt real bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And they looked at us funny.
Of course, yeah.
Let's go to Tirsa Molina, guys. Like, all you Europeans that most likely, like...
Oh, so you're from Italy. Come right over here, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do a breathalyzer test for me, and then we'll pass it around?
We'll pass it around. yeah. God.
It got really, like, uncomfortable taking gringos into La Vega. I felt bad. We got weird looks from people.
Of course.
Yeah, it was... It wasn't sustainable.
What about comedy?
No. Yeah, and you sent me this fucking message. You're like, I was so happy that all these comedians got their shows canceled. But then I thought, oh, maybe Chris will get his shows canceled too.
See, there you go. See, so I felt bad. I was like, yeah, fuck all those cocksuckers. And then I'm like, oh man, but Chris is also going to see.
But you hate just like all comedians as an institution.
Yeah,
Like,
I hate them all. Fuck them. Except you, buddy. So have you not gotten any gigs?
I did a free show on Instagram Live.
How was that?
It was fucking cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Because people are bored, right?
Ruffinelli.
People are bored. They're laughing at anything.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Ruffinelli, okay. What did she do?
She sent me a message like, hey, we're doing a comedy all day. Like from 12 o'clock in the afternoon until 12 o'clock at night.
What the fuck? Really? How can you do 12 hours of comedy?
So it's just, you do Instagram Live, and it's like, for 30 minutes it's this person. And then they wrote out like, 1 o'clock is going to be Belen Mora.
Oh,
like,
okay.
1:30,
I thought you were
Chica
going to do
Hawaiian.
it. Okay.
And I did it. Yeah, I did it. So it was Chiqui Aguayo, Belen Mora, and then I was on.
Okay.
And I got a lot of people like on, like watching me live. Yeah.
Cool.
Doing the show.
Cool.
It was awesome.
So what did you do?
I improvised a few things, but I mostly did like my set. Yeah.
Okay.
I did a couple songs, the Gringo Flight Day. I told some jokes. 12 days of quarantine. On the first day of quarantine, the virus came to me.
I saw something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing like that.
So everybody did like a lot. Okay, yeah, I understand.
But no, other people just like talked. Other comedians like just looked at the camera and was like, "Hey, what you guys up to?" And it's bullshit. I actually did a live set for the
there
people.
you go. See, that's why I feel bad when you get screwed over. You know, all these other fucking guys that look to the camera, yeah, fuck him. You know, but you, man, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it, bro.
I hate your institution, but you know what? It's like, no. It was cool though. It was cool to shit. There was a lot of people watching this, like a quote unquote live show. Which
yeah.
It was fun.
People are scared, man.
I'm scared.
They'll watch anything.
Yeah.
No, but in all honesty though, how did you feel that it went? Like, were you watching all the other rest of the people? And another question I have: when you do an Instagram live, it just goes away forever, right?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Okay. I've never done an Instagram live.
I don't think you can save it.
No? Okay.
No, it stays up on your... You can save it for a day.
Okay, for a day.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
It's gone, man.
It's gone. Okay.
No, other comedians, like... Belen Mora just, like, wasn't there. It was, like, her half hour. Mm-hmm. And they were like, okay, like, on the group chat from Rufinelli, it was just like, Belen, it's your turn. It's 4:00. Mm-hmm. And it's like, she's not there. It's like, oh, God, she just dropped the ball. So her assistant was, like, talking to the people... Like, hey, what's up, guys?
Her assistant?
Or somebody who works with her. I was like, talk to people for like
that's
15 minutes.
Gay.
Okay. No, it was super lame. It was like,
that's pretty lame, man.
That just sucked.
Her assistant, like, she's just a comedian, man. Do you have an assistant?
She has somebody that, like, does production for, I don't know.
Okay, for some stupid shit.
It was, yeah.
But then all the comedy shows are getting, like, booted out.
Nobody has a comedy show right now. Who the fuck in their right mind could have a comedy show right now? I
mean, I've seen a lot of fucking people going, and that's why they had to put the fucking curfew, man. Like, I mean, I don't know where it is. I don't know how it is where you live, but here in El Bellas Artes,
yeah,
like right across the subway station, you know, there's like a lot of bars and shit. Fill to the fucking brim, man. Every night, fill to the motherfucking brim.
Oh, well,
people just drinking and smoking, like, you know, hey.
I didn't see that.
Nothing's going on.
I was like, why is this curfew going on?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, and I saw a lot of fucking people. Man, I can't stand people now. They were like, oh, the government is telling us to stay in. They're trying to be so oppressive. I'm like, no, because you fucking people won't listen.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
Yeah, that's the only reason, you know, that they tell you, please stay in. And the fucking guys think that it's a fucking vacation. They went to the fucking beach. Some people I saw going to the beach, like, don't go to the fucking beach, man.
Yeah.
It's not a vacation, you know? Spreading around that bullshit. Yeah, and here all the bars and all that shit, man, fill to the brim, man. And it sucks because people, you know, like, I remember that they did the same argument for the malls, right? I saw a lot of people like, oh, Chile, país del neoliberalismo, no cierran los malls. I'm like, just tell people to stop going to buy at the fucking mall, you know? Like, get your shit online if you really need it, you know?
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, like, I know a lot of companies that, you know, people will not go and they'll make people go to work anyway.
Yeah, I have a friend, like,
a lot of them, yeah.
A lot of, like, companies are still... People are still working the center. Yeah. I think, like, FONASA's still working. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, FONASA is understandable because it's health, but I know a lot of people that work, I don't know, like, movie theaters or shit like that, and they're like, listen, people are not coming in. Why are we coming into work? It's like, pretty much because I hired you, bitch. You know? So it sucks. But at the same time, you know, like, people shouldn't be asking for fucking takeout. You know, you shouldn't be doing that kind of shit, but you do it anyway. And then the government says, okay, fuck you all, we're going to put a curfew. And they say, my human rights, you know? Like, why do we have to be such little kids, man? I hate it.
Because you can't trust people to be responsible with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah.
I talked to my sister yesterday, and she's in New Jersey. And yeah, she was like, I can't believe, like, they're going to close these parks because kids are playing, like, basketball, like, pick up basketball at the parks.
Yeah.
And I was like, they should leave the park open, but, like, pick up basketball, like, they should not be playing pick up basketball right now.
Exactly.
Like, that's a really easy way to transfer that fucking virus.
Exactly. All these kids, like, panting, you know?
Like, yeah, like, that, they got to figure out a way to make that illegal. And like, how do you do that? I don't know. And if they have to close the park, then close the fucking park. Mm-hmm. If people won't respond to this kind of stuff.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I hate it. Fuck. I hate they have to treat us like that. But, you know, we asked for it. Until you don't go out and they're going out drinking beers and shit.
I mean, how many cases are in Chile now? It's like over 1,000, right?
Fuck, I don't know. But I know it's a lot, though.
Yeah.
I love all the people that say that it's bullshit.
Who says it's bullshit?
Oh, there's a lot of people that say it's bullshit.
Okay, yeah. The conspiracy girl?
Yeah.
I said before? I got a message from her.
You got who's the conspiracy girl? Hold on. I think I remember. Conspiracy. Okay, yeah, I know who it is.
She bought all the conspiracies. When we were hanging out, it was like, dinosaurs don't exist. JF,
dinosaurs don't exist. Well,
that
they
level.
don't, though. They don't, though.
Okay, the dinosaurs never existed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Dinosaurs
like that. Like this was all
existed.
people who just implanted bones because they could sell movie tickets and like all this ridiculous stuff.
Oh, man. Okay.
All this ridiculous shit like that. About the government has control and reptilians and like, wow, everything is to the max. And then I got a message from her that was just like, yeah, this is clearly by, you know, the powers above that are controlling things. I'm like, this is clearly not.
Yeah,
this is clearly uncontrolled.
Yeah.
This doesn't work out for anybody.
Well, see, that's the thing. I got a comment the other day like, oh, wow, I can't believe, I thought you were analytical. You know, because I was making fun of all these people. He's like, you should take a look. And he sent me like a YouTube video. Yeah, that's always the case, right? A YouTube video. Like, you should watch these YouTube videos. And I got, and I was like, I should answer. I try to not answer to these type of people. I'm like, I should answer this guy. And like really, I respect.
I love that you get this stream of people like sending you messages.
God.
Some of it hate mail.
Yeah, I'm like, I shouldn't answer to any of this, but I'm like, okay, look, I understand and I gotta respect like other people's postures, but really, man, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's God, you fucking retard, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, they wanted to stop. Like, nobody's looking good out of this shit.
It doesn't work.
All world governments are looking fucking inept as hell.
Yeah.
You know? Like, and nobody knows what to do.
Even
People
leaders
fucking
look
die.
confused. Like,
Leaders are fucking confused. Everybody's losing money. Like, how is this a fucking conspiracy? How is that made to control? You know, like, I don't know.
the idea, maybe just throw out the idea that like that somebody created coronavirus because they wanted to like, you know, put harm on the world. Maybe that is a thing.
Maybe.
But the idea that it's all done by some controlled body,
Yeah.
like that's impossible to defend. But considering like the havoc that it's wreaked, yeah, exactly. The people that are in control usually look as confused, like an honest assessment of like their micro expressions or like body language.
Yeah.
They're really taken aback. They don't know what to do.
These people will say that they are trained to act like that.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It's insecurity is what it is.
It's people I've realized like they're so far from people who actually make these decisions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
It's the same,
they're
like, you
so
know-
isolated from what is happening that they just make up these ridiculous theories. But when
Yeah.
you actually get closer, you realize a lot of people making the decisions are just as fucked up and, you know, like dumb
Yeah.
as you and I. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Alan Moore, the guy that wrote Watchmen, I read a quote about him talking about conspiracies. And he said the conspiracy theories were created by highly insecure people because it's comforting at a certain level to think that everything is controlled somehow. You know, coronavirus, all the shit that is killing people, it has to have been created by somebody, you know? Because
Yeah.
it's a lot more comforting than thinking that it's actually anarchist and that there's no way to fucking control it.
yeah, this is just some...
Yeah.
Like, Terrence McKenna says that, too.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, I think the reality... Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you think the world's controlled by, like, gray aliens or Jews or something like
Yeah.
that? This is just a wild train that nobody... You know, it's just off at night. Like,
yeah,
what are you gonna
exactly.
do? Yeah.
You know, like the harsh truth is that there is no control. You know, there's a lot of shit that you cannot anticipate.
Yeah.
You know, and it's more comforting to think, that reptilians or the Illuminati or
Exactly.
whoever
Yeah,
the fuck.
those the car.
They did that. You know,
Yeah, that would be. Oh man, nope.
I just love the fact how all the people that know all these things, you know, the ones that say like "wake up" are like fucking Joes and Janes, man. Like just normal, like you know, like I imagine President Bush, you know, after he threw the Twin Towers down himself, you know, he was just scrolling down through Facebook and then he saw Pedro from Tiwayante being like, oh man, He discovered me. Oh, he knows that it's a ruse. God, how can we know? We were able to do all that, but we were not able to foresee Pedro from Chihuayante, that is sharing Zeitgeist, the documentary, Like, come on, man. Like, they're so smart to pull off all this shit, but they're not smart enough to, like, hide all the holes. I don't know. It's just retarded. People are fucking retarded. I hate people.
Yeah. I've learned to hate people more by the day.
Yeah,
no,
I know,
not really
right?
hate them. I don't really hate them, but there's just
Yes, you do. Yes, you
there are
do.
so many sub-sects of people that it's just like, what's wrong with you guys?
Like, for example, who?
I mean, we're going through conspiracy people.
Okay.
I feel like people who,
What do you think about vegans?
I don't hate them because I feel like they do have like an intention in the right place.
Okay.
I think it's wrong for them to think that they're like superior in some way.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me. Yeah.
Well, you can always punch them, like they're weak as fuck.
No, it's
they
true.
only eat vegetables, so you can always beat them up. I remember that once there was a video I made fun about a vegan guy, and he was like, "Oh, why do you make fun of us vegans?" I'm like, I make fun of this guy, everybody laughs. I make fun of this guy, but every time you fucking vegans, man, I make fun of you guys. Like, don't do that, like that's why nobody likes you, man. Like, let's be honest here. Like, take a joke for fuck's sake. But he said something that was really interesting, that he was like, to eat meat and to think about the suffering is like something from centuries past or whatever. And it can't be farther from the truth, man. Because it's just these people, they think about Chile, like meat and all that is like really culturally important. Like if you look at cooking or, I don't know, any country, like my girlfriend, she watches a lot of these fucking cooking shows. These guys that travel, to the fucking end of the world. Yeah. And then they'll give them like food. It's not, meat is not like some fucking, we're going to kill the animals because we hate them. There's a whole cultural thing going on with all of that, and just kind of like sweep it under the rug because meat is bad. I don't know. I just find it like so, what's the word? I don't know. Childish?
Yeah, people
Maybe.
I feel like people like play the vegan card, and it makes them come across as being like more woke or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they'll still say stuff that's like really homophobic or like really like, I'm like, wait, what's wrong with you people? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen that, to be honest, like from some comedians. Like,
Really?
They're vegan, but they say homophobic jokes. I'm like, come on, man, you can't fucking do that.
They're vegan. Okay, yeah, I hate fucking. I don't know. I just think that to me, somebody that does not, that there's something. I don't know. I mean, it's a gray subject because
It's fascinating, but why?
I don't think it's fascinating at all. I just think they're retarded.
I mean, if you can pull it off and compete, like,
But why would you wanna-
athletes like do that?
But why would you want to pull it off though?
Why?
Why would you want to not ever eat meat ever again?
I don't know. Just to like test the human body, like just to see how far you can take yourself. Like, can it actually work? Can the body live off not like animal protein?
I mean,
it's a question.
could.
Can it happen?
I mean, it could. You just have to have a lot of money.
Yeah, you have to get like substitutes that are
to get
expensive.
like all the substitutes that are expensive. Yeah, I remember once I saw this whole. It's just that I don't know what to believe anymore, man. I remember I saw this fucking thing, What the Health, that's made by
I've seen on Netflix. Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, because he's like
it's by Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he's a fucking vegan.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's a vegan because he's a fucking multimillionaire.
Yeah, he can pull it off.
He can pull it off. So I saw one about him, and then I saw another one. Fuck, I can't remember. That was like everything that's in What the Health is bullshit because So at the same, you look at both ends of the picture and like, really?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's healthy. I don't know if you like. Okay, don't eat meat every single fucking day.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's healthy. Like, no, I'm never gonna eat meat ever again. I'm never gonna eat this ever again. I'm never gonna drink ever again. I think it all has to do like with.
I have a buddy who stopped. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had a buddy who was like, who did the vegan thing for a little while, or he was a vegetarian. He was just like, after a couple days, I just found myself like craving a chicken leg. I just wanted a drumstick.
Yeah, man, I love drumsticks.
I was like, yeah, it's probably your body telling you to go eat that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I didn't. And I was like, good for you. Like, awesome. He's like, yeah, I did that for 2 months. I was like, all right, good for you, man. Cool. And now he eats meat again. Now he eats bacon, pork, and all this shit.
Well, I mean, you see, I think that the healthy thing is like to balance it, you know? Like, don't eat meat every single fucking day, every 10 minutes, but don't also swear off meat. I don't know, it's just vegans, I think they're fucked because it's all like political. Like, if you were a vegetarian, because I know people that actually do not like the taste of meat.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that happens, but it happens.
Yeah.
You know, I understand them, but you know, like, I don't eat mayonnaise because it's mayonnaise. You know, like, oh God, those fucking people. Like, how can you live with, how can you stand yourself? You know?
Yeah.
I think that it all boils down to what all these people are so against, actually, which is privilege, you know? Because when I was a kid, I couldn't be like, I don't want to eat that, Mom. You know?
Yeah,
She'd
true.
fucking punch me in the face. You eat what I'm fucking cooking, you know? You think I'm cooking all day because of you? Yeah.
We are a humble Chilean family.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to eat these things.
We have to eat these tacos and burritos. You know, yeah. I was like, oh, Mom, do you have any acidophilus milk? You know, I'm like, fuck you, man. You know, you know, like you can't. Yeah. And all these fucking kids that I don't eat this, I don't eat that. You know, to be able to like say that you do not eat because of choice.
It's such a privilege.
It's such a privilege, and it's so funny because all these, I hate that fucking term about privilege. You know, I can't stand it, you know, but I have to turn against these motherfuckers since they're the ones that are using it so much, you know. It's a privilege to eat meat because they are so tortured, you know? It's a privilege to fucking eat,
I mean, I think
it's a privilege to have something to eat.
If there's one thing that truly is a complete privilege, I mean, it's education. Like, getting the right school, getting the right education is such a fucking privilege.
I mean, I don't know. I just dislike the whole privilege conversation because, man, having both your arms is a privilege, man. Like, you know, like...
But if there's one thing that divides huge amounts of people... It's getting the right education from a pretty early age. That's one thing that clearly divides groups of people.
I don't know, man.
But you're the high school dropout. So
I don't know. I mean, I didn't drop out. I got expelled. You know, but I finished it in the end.
You did? Okay.
You know, I finished it. But
not everybody can drop out and become a YouTuber like successfully. As much as you wish to
drop out and become a YouTuber.
That's what would happen.
Imagine, I was like 18. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to be a YouTuber. You know,
not everybody can drop out and like invent Facebook. Like. Or
no,
like,
of course.
You know, become like Weezer. You know, like, not everybody can do these things. So, at the end of the day, like, you have to graduate from somewhere. And I feel like that's the biggest problem in Chile. Beyond everything else.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's it. I think it has to do with us as Chilean people. I think that we're just fucking bastards, man, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
that hurts me to hear this, because I admire Chilean people.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody admires Chilean people, man. Not even Chilean people admire Chilean people.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah, you suck. You fucking people. I've been to like really, really shitty schools, and I've been like to okay schools here and abroad. And I think that it all comes down to like the way, you know, like if you were in a really, really, I remember that I used to go to a really, really shitty ass school. And I remember that one teacher once, he was sick of us, you know, because we were fucking, you know, it was a shitty ass school. Like nobody paid attention. Everybody was fucking around. It was like Dangerous Minds.
Okay.
You know, with Michelle Pfeiffer. It was pretty much the same shit. So I remember once, one of our teachers, he said, listen, I'm going to level with you. You know?
I've seen you fucking in here. I've seen you smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
He
was like, listen, I'm going to level with you guys. He's like, I know this school is bad. You know, everybody knows this is a bad school. It sucks. Yeah, okay, I know. But you guys are going to give like the PSU, right? Like in a couple years. It's good if this school is bad because it means that you're going to have better grades, you know, with less demand. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, man. He was like, I'm going to level with you. You know, like you're old enough.
We'll put the bar lower.
Yeah,
so keep
pretty much.
doing
He's like,
what
listen,
you're doing.
It's good because in the end, you know, you got an NIM, which is like your grades that you present yourself to the test, to la PSU. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it has to do like with the grades that you get in high school. It's like a percentage of some bullshit like that.
Okay, I understand.
And he was like, you know, if you were smart enough, you would take advantage of this, you know. And I remember that in that school, I did like awesome. I was like, you know, like one of the fucking nerds there.
Yeah.
You know, like 6.8. Así, promedio, 6.8, everything. And I didn't try.
Yeah.
And then I went like to an okay school and I was like back to 5.5. You know, just an average Joe, you know. But there I was rocking it, man.
You were rocking it because
I
they
was
put
rocking
that
it.
bar so low.
Exactly. But the thing is, yeah, I think it has a lot to do like with us as people. I think that the education thing, yeah, it sucks. But I do think that there also has to be some sort of auto-criticism, you know, or self-critique.
They're both absolutely essential.
Yeah.
But I don't know, in teaching at Chilean schools, which I did for like 4 years.
Right, yeah, okay, so tell me about that.
Dude, there's like 35 kids in a classroom.
True,
You're fucked.
Yeah.
There's no way you can win that as a teacher.
No way. I remember that when I was a kid, there was like 42 people, man. 42 fucking
God.
kids. Man. Yeah.
It's just like you walk in the classroom and you can tell immediately, like whatever you had planned, like
It's done.
like 20% of what you imagined it was going to be.
Oh, God, yeah.
Dude, it's so disheartening.
Yeah.
And so horrifying. Like,
Yeah.
And there'll be times when people are paying attention, like for 5 seconds. Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know, I remember going to schools in the United States in certain places where it's like there's 18 kids and like there are 2 teachers in the classroom.
Yeah, I knew a teacher here that she worked like in a school, así para allá para arriba, and yeah, she had like 15 kids per class.
And I taught at a Quico school.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily that much, like, way better. Because it was still, like, 25 kids per teacher, like, in a classroom.
You still think it's a lot? What would be optimal?
Actually, the optimal number is 12. Yeah.
12. Okay.
It's like the same for
fucking
tours.
way, yeah.
It's the same for tours.
Okay, yeah.
12 people. Because then you can get to know everybody. Everyone can get their voice still somewhat heard.
Exactly.
You can do your little breakfast club, whatever the fuck, right? Everyone like feels like they're heard.
And also, you don't get so distracted, right? Because when I went to school, you had 39 other fucking kids to talk to. You know?
It's just impossible.
Try
dude.
to hit on another 12. You know, like, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's a real problem.
It's an interesting point, yeah, and I hadn't considered that.
It's such a vicious game to be a teacher in that context because after a while, like day after day, it just
add to the fact that teachers get paid shit.
And they get paid horribly, man.
God, yeah.
It's like $550 a month. I was at a Quico school. It was like
$550 a month.
No, it was like $650.
$650 a month.
But that was after taxes. Excuse me, that was before taxes. Yeah. It's disgusting. Like, God. And they have to like raise families from that, and like
exactly.
And they're teaching Quico kids who are paying like like $400 a month to go there.
A month just to go there, yeah,
at least. So those kind of problems, and I feel like that is the biggest divisive factor.
True.
For me, that's privilege.
Yeah,
like
totally. I just hate the whole fucking privilege talk, man. I just really can't stand it. I just find that it's so obvious.
It is.
Every time I hear somebody say privileges, I'm like, thank you, Captain Obvious. You know, maybe it's because I've been around for 32 fucking years already. You know?
But
maybe, I don't know. Fuck.
I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, like, of all the things that are being demanded by Chile Despertó, what do you feel is the most valid? I'm still pointing education. That seems like the biggest factor. For me, it seems like the biggest dividing factor in Chile.
Okay. Let's go for a break and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So we're back with more What Wap podcasts. We got on a touchy subject there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We hit a nerve.
Chile despertó. But did it actually wake up, though? I say no.
Oh, no.
I say no.
You're going to go back to the personal responsibility train?
We're going to go back to... I mean, everybody has personal accountability. But I don't know. So when it first started, I was like, yeah, I totally agree. And I went to the protest and everything. I gave out fucking free mascarillas for the fucking tear gas. You know, I would go there, I would sit like in a spot, and I had a piece of cardboard that said free shit. You know, and then people would take it. I only went like twice, though, to be honest. But, and now there's a pandemic, and people are getting all that shit for themselves, and they're reselling it at like stupid ass prices.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that people sell that shit in the street, like, cheaply.
Have you seen, like, I don't know, the alcohol gel? They were selling it like at 10,000.
I didn't see it at 10,000, but I saw it expensive, yeah.
Man, I saw, like, if you go into Facebook, well, not anymore, but if you go, like, into Facebook Marketplace.
People were selling it at 10,000 on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, man.
What fuckers?
Fuckers. The same las mascarillas, like, 500 for one.
No way.
You know, like those. I remember that I bought a box of them, like 100.
So cheap.
3 lucas. You know, something like that. Imagine 500 each. Luca por dos mascarillas. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So, You got all these people saying like the government is doing this and the government is doing that. And then as soon as the opportunity arises, you go and do the same fucking thing. You know, El Pueblo is, you know, buying all this shit for themselves. Then they resell it. You know, they're doing exactly.
Even during the protest, it's like walking around. It's like now people have like El Negro Matapaco, El Perro Matapaco. Like now they're selling pins of Matapaco. And like this whole little like capitalist like marketplace like happened within the protest. I was like, this is kind of ironic.
This is kind of ironic. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been talking because there's a lot of people that have been telling me, because I consider myself pretty ignorant in that position too, but they were like, well, selling something is not necessarily capitalist. You know, like the idea of a commerce is not necessarily capitalist.
Okay.
You know, so
that's
maybe.
True. That's true.
True. Okay. But what I've heard, I don't know, like most of the people that are really against capitalism, they say that they're against it because capitalism capitalizes on things that they should not, you know, like health or education.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so
a good ass point.
You know, so basically, if you are buying these fucking mascarillas and then you're reselling them at 1,000% that's precisely what you're criticizing about capitalism. You know, you're making money off people's fear of well-being and health.
The greater system as a whole, besides these small pockets of people that are taking advantage of things.
They're not that small, buddy.
I mean, how many people do you think are like on the street selling mascarillas?
No, not anymore. But at the beginning,
percentage of Chile Despertó, like how many are like doing this kind of shady?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
think it's that high.
It's just that I don't know how to pinpoint it because, okay, what was the profile of a person that would go to a protest? Like to you?
It started out like very varied, which was cool.
Yeah, okay.
But it was like everybody was going for different reasons.
Exactly.
And it was like everyone was so motivated. That was great to see. And then it became like, all right, mostly 18 to 22-year-olds. Who
just
like
partying.
Pretty much. And like, oh my God, run for the cops. Like, fuck the cops.
Yeah.
And like, is this that productive? Like, no, it's not. You know?
Yeah.
And it's almost hurting their own cause at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, the government, you know, so I remember when they were talking about the coronavirus, they were like, yeah, it also, wow, coincidentally, it started where people are protesting, you know, and the government is scared. Government isn't afraid of the people, man. Like, you can tell. I don't know how people say that here in Chile, you know, because here in Chile, we've been protesting since October, you know, and the president or the government is like, yeah, fuck you all. We'll just send more cops to you, you know, whoop, blew some eyes out. You know, sorry. You know, they're spending money every single day to get fucking choppers circling Plaza Italia.
Yeah.
No, they're not scared. They don't give a fuck. You know, because they were like, no, coronavirus was created because the people were rioting. No, man. I really think that's a really...
People said that.
Yeah. Oh,
coronavirus was created in China. It became a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah. It's
because
just that
Chile...
In China, there were protests. And Italy, there were protests. And here, there were protests. So, oh, wow. You know, that's their reasoning.
Stars align.
Yeah. So, I think it's really juvenile to think that the government is afraid of people, because I think that they've demonstrated time and time again that they're not. That they couldn't care less.
They couldn't care less. Yeah.
You know,
that's what's scary.
That's what's scary. You know, I don't think that they needed a fucking pandemic because they knew, okay, let's just throw cops at them every day, and then or they'll get bored, or they're going to kill each other.
For a period of
which
time,
is what has
people
happened.
were like burning down buildings. They weren't scared, but I think. I mean, maybe they were.
I mean, at the beginning, yeah, because suddenly everything is like so. It's just because he fucking 30 pesos el metro, you know.
Yeah.
He must be kicking himself in the nads every single day. Like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
You know, the 30 pesos del metro. You know, every single day. Yeah, of course it was unexpected. You know, of course they have to sweat a little bit. Yeah. You know, it's the status quo that is getting shifted around. But I don't think that they're scared, man, to be honest. I don't think that they needed to create a fucking virus to stop everybody from protesting, because in the end...
No, it's an absurd theory. It's very clearly an absurd theory. But I asked you before the break, of all the things that Chile Despertó is demanding, what do you feel is the most valid?
Well, okay, let's see. So they're demanding to get rid of AFPs. You know, I totally stand by that one. You know, actually, a lot of people have lost a lot of money on their fucking AFPs.
It's a really like unclear system. Yeah,
it's just really, yeah. I mean, or get rid of it, or at least give the option to like be able to take out all your savings at once. You know, it's what they did in Peru.
Okay.
Because in Peru they had the same thing, and then they would give an option like, okay, and if you want, You can take all that fucking money and, see ya.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You know? Yeah, that's...
In Chile, it's just like it's stuck there.
Yeah, it's
and
stuck
you have to
there.
wait until you're retired.
Because we are investing your money,
Okay.
So yeah, I'm totally down with that. Education, I'm down with that too. But I don't know. It's just that there are some gray areas. Abortion too. Okay, so like education. Okay, we need better education. I don't think it should be free though. I don't think it should
not
be
completely free.
Not completely free. Same as abortion. It should be legal. I don't think it should be free though.
Oh, definitely. Like, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but supposedly, like, the headline is like, aborto seguro y gratuito. You know?
Why would it be free? Why would the state pay for that?
But you see...
Pay for your goddamn abortion.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. And it won't even be the state. It will be all of us and our taxes, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Do not...
See, the thing that I find that is so scary is that we still need to have all these conversations because up to now, we only have, like, these really divisive areas, like, I am for abortion. I am not for abortion. There's nobody, we haven't gotten yet to the point like, okay, I'm for abortion, but it should be not free. Other ones, yeah, maybe it should be charged, I don't know, certain, like, we haven't even gotten there yet because we're so busy trying to antagonize each other.
Yeah.
That's
unraveling.
Why unraveling, yeah. Like, oh, you don't agree with me, you're a fucking fascist. You don't agree with me, you're a fucking come guagua.
I think unravel could be the word of the day.
Unravel, okay.
Unravel.
So what is unraveling, Chris?
It's like when you have something that's wound up, right? Like a rope, for example, you wind it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It goes, you put all the rope together.
Okay.
In a circular fashion.
Okay, in a circular fashion.
And then when it falls apart, right, it's unraveling.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can have plans. Like I had plans to go, or you had plans to go to college, and it unraveled.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or you can have a project that you wanted to do, and you spent a lot of time and money, and then all of a sudden, it unraveled.
Yeah.
You know?
I've talked to people that are like, but if you don't agree with free abortion, then you're against abortion. I'm like, no, I'm just against it being free. It shouldn't be free.
Yeah.
And they're like, but why not? I'm like,
what about the healthcare system in Chile?
Okay, yeah, healthcare system is fucked, but sometimes it's not that fucked.
That's what. So I see. Like, I definitely understand that. Like, poor people have to wait in line for a long time.
It's just that if you are like really really fucked, then yeah. Like if you have something that is serious, then yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Because like for example, I had to go get like a fucking tummy exam that I guess I'm gonna have to do again because all this shit happened.
A tummy exam.
A tummy exam. I don't know how to call it.
What are you, 12? A tummy exam?
What do I call it? A fucking gastroenterologo. How do you say that in English? See, I even fucked you, and you're fucking native.
I got a tummy exam.
I got a tummy exam.
You're like
because
4 years old.
My tummy was boo-boo. My tummy was boo-boo, right? Okay, I had to take a stomach exam. I'm going to have to do it again because now so much time has fucking passed. And it was a lot of them, and it only cost me 6,000. And I'm FONASA.
For me, like when I go to the doctor, for whatever, sexually transmitted disease I have that week.
The one you picked up on the weekend? Uh-huh.
Going back to the crabs?
Uh-huh.
Call back.
Yeah.
No, but whenever I go to the doctor, like, it's pretty fast. Like, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, go get this.
Yeah.
Go get this ointment. Like,
yeah, but those are like clinics and shit.
Go get this cream. I get it. It's super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, you need this, particular pill. I go and get it. It's super cheap.
Yeah. It's just that there are a lot of people that are not in FONASA or ISAPRE. That they're just like left. Because, to get FONASA, you have to have like a contract.
I haven't had a contract for like 3 years. I'm still in FONASA. I don't know how.
But you have Boletia, no?
Yeah, like twice a year.
Same here, bro. Yeah, same here. Yeah,
I'm still in the system.
Yeah, I don't know how it works now, but I don't know. If you were like poor and you had to get, I don't know, like a kidney replacement or something, then you'd be like totally fucked.
Like that's okay. That's what the system
I think
fails.
That's what the thing is. Yeah, I mean, it's just that if you think about that, I think every healthcare system in all the world can be fucking improved.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah, obviously I want them to improve health. Okay,
I was looking at a list for like 190 countries, whatever. Like, where does Chile land in health? It was like 33.
Okay,
like
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Education, it was like 50. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think if I'm going to put my chip somewhere,
yeah, like
people shouldn't wait in line for a long period of time. But everywhere you go, you have to wait. Like, go to Canada. You want something serious?
Yeah.
Canada's a great healthcare system.
I don't know, man. I lived there. It wasn't that good, man. But maybe it was because I'm a fucking immigrant.
I think. Well, it's basically free, right?
Well, no, you have to pay the Blue Cross every month.
Okay, but I mean, like,
that was me as an immigrant. Maybe for a Canadian, no.
I've heard from my roommate's Canadian. He talked to me about it, and he was just like, yeah, if you want like basic stuff, Canada's great. You know, but like for more serious stuff, you got to wait in line.
Okay.
And the United States, it's like pretty much the same thing.
No, yeah, United States.
You got to pay a fuck ton if you want it.
a fuck ton of money.
Like you can get whatever service you want, but you got to pay a fuck ton. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, United States is. I think United States system is probably worse than Chile, to be honest.
Must be.
Because you need like individual insurances.
True, and you need to have like your own doctor, right?
Yeah, you need to go to the same doctor.
Yeah, I remember in Canada I had to get like a doctor. I'm like, what? Why? Like, yeah, you need your own doctor. Like,
this is your guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's kind of weird looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good because you have like a personalized like treatment, I guess. But I had
a doctor when I was like, I had the same doctor from like 1 to 18.
Hey, Chris,
he saw my balls so many times.
He saw my balls. What else? So you got health. We got the abortion. What else is there? AFP. Yeah. I guess those are like the main ones, right?
I'm trying to. Is that it?
No, those are like the main ones, right?
Okay.
I don't know. It's just that also because since it's so shapeless and nameless, I've seen like a lot of demands that then a lot of people will come out and be like, no, that's not what we're asking for.
Oh, also like the privatization of everything. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so like transportation.
Water, yeah. We forgot about water. That's a big one too.
So yeah, the only way to change this is through the Constitution.
Yeah, well, you see, the whole thing that they talk about is that you don't actually need to start it from zero, that you could do reforms, because basically it was written by Pinochet, you know, during the dictatorship. But
Jaime Guzman.
But then Ricardo Lagos, and especially Ricardo Lagos, he did a lot of modification. It has been modified, you know, like throughout the years. So the people that are against approving a new constitution are saying that if you start from square one, like from scratch, like a lot of shit could happen. And that's what they're scared about.
It could certainly be worse.
It could certainly be worse, of course. Yeah. It's just that I think that a lot of people don't take that into consideration, to be honest. Like, yeah. I've seen a lot of people that are going to approve just because it's like what everyone else is saying.
Hashtag
to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Sipo Abreu. God, I hate that fucking thing, man. Yeah. Every time I see it, I kind of feel less and less inclined to vote for it, to be honest. You know?
I'm going out tonight in my dress, Sipo Abreu.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What are you doing? This is...
Yeah. Fucking idiots. So most of the people that are going to approve is because like everybody else is doing it, or because the people from the right are saying, no, don't. You know, which is also like a big deterrent, you know, like I'm not fucking Felipe Gas, so fuck that, you know, or Jose Antonio Gas, you know, fuck that. But now Felipe Gas is like for Abreu. I don't know what's going on with those guys, man. Evopoli now, they're certainly like pro-approval. But it's just scary. It could totally get worse. I think that people need to understand that it's a gamble, you know.
It's a gamble. But the thing is, like, I could still leave Chile at any time. Mm-hmm. So I want to see this shit get crazy. I want them to be like, you know what? Let's make a new fucking constitution. Like, this will be ours. And I want to see that experiment. Because worst comes to worst, I can get the fuck out of here. I just don't want to see everything be the same. Easy, and then people just get depressed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man.
I want entertainment.
Yeah. So we were talking about once about because you can approve con convención constitucional or mixed. You know, mixed is like people from the government and people that you choose. Or constitucional is just people that you choose.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that one either.
I would say mixed.
I would say mixed too. Yeah. But mixed is like also like really an unpopular opinion.
Oh, to say mixed?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's funny because, you know, it's just so, I don't know. I don't know how people don't see that. You're like, okay, I approve. But you're not going to approve the way we want you to approve. Oh, fuck you then. You know, it's just, they should let people just fucking get informed instead of trying to bully people into thinking what they should actually do. Because I was talking once to a guy and he's like, if you go with Convención Constitucional, you're going to give back the people their opportunity to create laws. You know, like give it back to the people, así como el pueblo. I'm like, yeah, the same ones that are, you know, doing all this fucking stupid shit now that we're in coronavirus. You know, like, do I have to trust people, really?
Yeah.
You know, like, can you blame me for not trusting you motherfuckers? But at the same time, do I want to trust the same politicians that have been doing the same shit for years and years?
Yeah, like, who do you trust?
It's a really complicated thing. The whole Constitution ordeal is really, really complicated, and I see And I hate seeing it get it minimized to "sí puedo apruebo."
Yeah.
You know, like they should be like, man, this is something that is really, really fucking important.
It's a huge decision.
It's a huge. It's. I cannot stress how fucking huge a decision it is because, like I said, it could go totally fucking wrong.
Yeah.
It could go really, really wrong.
All right.
You know, if people are like, "Sí puedo apruebo." God, I hate them. God, I hate them.
Yeah.
God, I hate them. It makes I hate them so much because the people of the right, I've always hated them, but now I'm starting to hate like my own people. You know, like when your girlfriend or your brother does something like, man, come on, why are you doing that, man? I'm supposed to love you. You know, that's the way I feel now with Apruebo. You know,
it's like, oh God, how unconditional is this?
Yeah, you know, like I should be on your side, man. Why are you making it so hard for me to stay on your side, you motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know. God.
At the end of the day, human nature, anywhere you go, it's hard to give, like what populace of people you'd be like, I know United States, you'd be like, oh, Jesus, these people are fucked too. Like, people take advantage of government programs and like, people don't respond well. Or people take advantage of shit. People just take advantage.
Of course.
Unless it's a law not to take advantage.
Exactly.
And then it's like, oh, now our government's oppressive. That's just across the board, like.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what's the happy medium?
I just think it's because us as Chileans are really ignorant too. You know, like us as a people, we are like really ignorant.
I've met people who are like, I'm alternative, and like they like alternative stuff that are Chilean.
Okay,
and it's cool. Like they understand like good movies and like things that are kind of off the beaten path.
Okay,
unique. But it's like their alternative is like, I like Russia, and like I support communism and like things like that, and like.
Really?
Do you know how this actually works? Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying capitalism is the answer either, but like raw communism, like, dang, this is not.
Yeah.
It's not the solution.
They're throwing gay people off buildings, bro.
Yeah. Like, Russia's got a lot of fucked up stuff. I have friends that have lived there.
Fucked. Yeah.
Like the racism, the homophobia in Russia is like much worse than other countries.
Of course. Yeah. I had a couple of friends that were Russian too. Yeah, they would tell me. Yeah, I mean that's like, why they weren't living there anymore.
Russia's alternative. Like, oh, okay, go live in fucking Russia. Go talk to people who have lived in Russia.
Yeah,
don't just like Google it. And like, oh, Russia's something different. I like alternative stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pro Russia. Like, no, actually,
have you actually met people like that?
Yes.
Oh,
in Chile, I've definitely met people. I met people like that in college too.
Yeah,
I was kind of like that in college.
Really?
Like, if you can Google it, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Not like go actually fucking talk to people who do this for like on a daily basis, live there or have this kind of, trying to start their own business in Chile. Go talk to those people. Yeah. It's pretty fucking hard. Like the protests hit these people harder than anybody else.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, but a friend of my girlfriend's, he opened up his own restaurant, after like many years in Parque Bustamante.
Dude.
And he had to close it down. Like, God, that
it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
The protest doesn't hit like the bigger corporations. All that shit continues as is.
Exactly.
You can loot it; they'll come right the fuck back.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're insured.
Yeah, they don't care. It's the small businesses where people put their hearts and souls into like bringing something unique to Chile. Like my tourism business. Also, it's not, like it gets murdered.
Yeah,
like that's the first thing to go. And it's not the big corporations and people because they just Google shit and they don't have experience and they're still.
That's why I say that we're like really ignorant as a people, like most of us. A lot
like
of people,
the people on the far right are ignorant, and the people because they're like in their bubble, right?
Yeah.
The people on the far left are ignorant because they don't have experience.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's just that here we don't know a lot about how it is elsewhere. Because everybody says
that's what it is.
Like in Chile, matan y torturan. Like everywhere, buddy. Like here, our health system is terrible. Like maybe you should travel a little bit. But at the same time, you got no money to fucking do it either.
I've met really intelligent people that are like, yeah, Chile had like the worst dictatorship of all time. Chile had a really bad dictatorship. It's inexcusable.
Yeah,
but like Argentina, like 30,000 people were killed. 30,000.
30, yeah. Yeah, those are like really unpopular things to say now because you're going to be like, oh, so are you justifying that? People don't really. I think people understand what they want to understand too. Like they'll twist your shit around and try to justify it just so it fits to their fucking nature or agenda or whatever.
It's wild.
Yeah. This buddy again. It's not my buddy. Yeah, that fucking sucked because I saw his restaurant. It was really good, and then he had to close it down, and now he has to work again like as a bartender.
Oh, man.
God, I know. I would fucking kill myself, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if I could deal with that kind of shit. Because you save money for like a long time. It's like, yeah, finally my own place. And then Chile despertó. You know, Chile. I don't know. It just sounds at this point. It sounds like really insincere. You know,
Yeah.
I really don't think that we've woken up at all. To be honest, I think that we're still the same shitty ass motherfucking people that we've always been, and we got what's coming to us. We don't deserve any new or good shit to happen to us because we're shitty fucking people. To be honest, I'm being totally honest, man. Like that's how I feel now. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I could change my mind.
You're going like George Carlin on this whole thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I just think that we're like really, really disgusting people. To be honest, you know, like
I don't know. I would agree with you, but then also like in talking to people from the United States, I feel like it's kind of the same. Like people are sort of assholes there too. Maybe there's a little more perspective.
did you see True Detective season 2?
No.
You should. Well, the slogan or the logo of that show was "We get the world we deserve." You know, and I always every day that passes, I kind of agree with it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I don't know. I just God.
Chile's gonna be a tough place to do anything.
She's gonna be, yeah. I mean, the whole uncertainty that comes with all that fucking constitution and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, to be honest,
for the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
so like to be honest, I think I'm gonna approve. You know, like to be 100% honest. I don't know which one of the two yet. You know, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna approve. But at the same time,
I think apparently I have a vote too. But sorry, go ahead.
But at the same time, I'm kind of, I don't know, like I understand that there's a huge risk involved.
That's what it is. It's not just like we approve, we win.
Yeah.
No, that's like 10% is winning the approval.
Yeah.
And then like you have huge decisions to make after that.
God, yeah, I know. Holy shit. You know, but at the same time, like I think that I'm gonna do it because I don't have it that bad. To be like completely honest.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a lot of people that have it really bad, and I really understand why they go in for reject. A lot of them. Some I don't, but a lot of people I understand. Like, listen, I'm 50 years old. You know, like I don't want any fucking uncertainty.
Yeah.
I understand. Like maybe you young kids want to like change shit. You know, you still got your whole life ahead of you. No, I'm not. I want things to be like nice and quiet the way they are, and it's valid too. You know, but
Yeah.
us as people have suddenly decided that their voices are not valid because I don't know, because we're pricks. You know, we're fucking pricks.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a point.
You know, like we got to stop criminalizing people for thinking different. You know, like if you're gonna reject or anything, good man. You know, like just vote. Just please vote. You know, whatever you want to vote for, but vote.
That's what I think will happen too. It's always the people with the strongest in raising the torch
Oh god.
that are the ones that don't fucking go out and vote.
I remember that I worked. I've told this before. I worked for what was his name? Marcel Claude. He was like a guy. He was running for president. He was like for the left.
Yeah.
And I worked for his campaign, which he didn't pay me for. Might as well just letting that out there. Fucking communist people, not paying their fucking debts.
No.
And they talk about the people. We are so in
The
charge.
universe will pay you.
Yeah.
Karma's in your favor.
Karma's in your favor, you know. Nosotros nos preocupamos por el pueblo. Yeah, pay me my fucking money, and it's not even that much. It's like 100 lucas.
Oh man.
You know, and they won't even pay that. Okay, anyway. I remember that the day before, I think it was like the day that the campaign was going to end. It was fucking full, man, of people. He did like a
campaign
party at the end. Ahí
We
en el
did it.
Bandejón Central.
Yeah.
It was not millions. It was a lot of fucking people. It was a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. And there were fucking hippie ass bands playing. You know, I was there because I had to shoot and edit and shit.
Oh, cool. When was that? A couple years ago.
A long time ago.
Oh.
And I remember that his closing speech was like, I want you now to all take a moment and look, you know, like amongst you. Look at the person that is right next to you. Look at all these people.
Yeah.
You know, like we did it. You know, like we won. Look at all these people that are here. I am going to be the new president. You know, like, so don't worry. From now on, everything's going to change.
Everything will be all right.
Everything will be all right. And he did not only did he lose, but he had the less fucking percentage of people that voted for him.
No.
I swear. Not only did he lose, but he came in last.
Oh, God.
You know? Because most of the people that were there were fucking smoking pot and drinking beer and, you know, partying with the fucking music.
And they don't vote.
And they don't fucking
Those
vote.
fucking people, they're the loudest ones in voicing their opinion, but they're like the shittiest at actually going to polls.
Exactly. You know, they can voice. You can voice. They voice their opinions if voicing out their opinions is fun. You know, and it's a party. You know,
Yeah.
we can be revolutionary. You know, we'll go to Plaza Dignidad every day. Hacer el aguante. Truth be told, they're just sitting in the fucking square and drinking beer.
Yeah.
You know, but then they put on their fucking hoods and take out the picture like, yeah, el aguante pa todos los cabros.
Yeah.
Bullshit, man. You're just partying.
Yeah.
You know, it's a land where you can drink and nobody will say shit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't trust people, man. Fuck them.
Vote.
Fuck them all.
I hope
just
people vote,
please vote. Like whatever you want to vote for, I won't blame you. I don't hate you if you want to go reject or approve or approve. I really don't. But please vote. Please. Just please vote.
Vote.
Vote. Vote or die, motherfucker.
Vote
Vote
or
or die. You ever saw that one? South Park? Yeah.
Vote or die.
There you go.
Was that P. Diddy? Was that
Yeah,
P. Diddy?
P. Diddy, yeah.
Vote or die.
Vote or die, motherfucker. Okay, so with that said, I think that we've reached the end of this fucking depressive podcast.
Yeah, I
man.
know.
It got pretty gloomy.
It got towards the end. It was like, what are your deeper thoughts on how things are working? Well, things will
Well,
never work.
I think that we're all destined to failure.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Sorry about that. Do you have any closing comments?
That we're gonna be filming really quick. A quick.
Right.
For the 10 words in English.
Yeah. Okay.
This video will be coming out probably like Thursday or Friday
Cool.
on my YouTube channel.
On your YouTube channel.
And we're gonna film a quick part for this little mini sketch right now.
Cool. Do you have any upcoming shows?
Why does he laugh? Why are you laughing? I don't.
I know you don't.
God, I don't. All right.
Have you heard of anybody else like being like, "Oh man, I'm really broke"? Okay, you can
Other-
tell me,
among
but off
comedians?
air.
No,
Yeah?
among comedians.
Uh-huh.
Is that gonna make you feel good?
Of course. It'll make me feel like all giddy. You can tell me
I
off
know.
the air.
Now, some comedians like volunteered on Rufinelli's group. Mm-hmm. But actually, Belen Mota was like, "If you need help, like I'm here for you. If you need any financial help." And I think she was being serious.
Okay.
So that's all I got. That's all I can tell you. No one has like,
No one is like, please, guys.
guys, I'm super
Can
poor.
I go mow your lawn?
No, I think people, I don't know. But I haven't heard that. No.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. All right. Okay. Okay. So that has been What Way Out Podcast. Thank you for listening to this shit, and we'll see you next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see how things go with the quarantena.
With the quarantine. All right. Take care, man. See ya. Bye bye.